Right, big up the big man Harvey, making his debut on the Kop TV, and the big fella Dec, who is a regular on these sides at the minute.
How are you guys?
Listen, good to have a little drink with you before the game, as always, but Harv, when you look at, I mean, I was sat next to you for the whole game. We almost played that game together, but when you look at the lack of chances that Liverpool create, the lack of connections, the lack of crosses, the lack of forward passes, the lack of intensity, that's a big problem, bro.
No, I totally agree with you, but I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I think this season we've just got to revamp it as a team, and we've got to commit together. And I think, looking obviously where we were on the pitch, it was a brilliant spot, mate. And looking at Vert, looking at Isaac, the team's just distant from each other. We don't understand each other.
There's no connections, is there?
No, exactly. The great example I like to use is Mane and Robertson on that left, and Gakpo and Kirkers. It's just not there. They don't commit to each other. They don't know where they are on the pitch. Gakpo likes to cut inside, whereas Kirkers likes to go on the out. If that was Mane and Robertson, they'd understand each other and they'd pass to each other. It's just little details like that. This season is a physical season, whereas last season it was a countering season, and we were perfect at that. We'd understood that to the best of our ability. Whereas this season, Sunderland have perfected it, Arsenal have perfected it. That's why they're the top. This season, it's walking towards them, because they've got the physical players.
But Dec, the question that I ask you is, at home at Anfield against Sunderland, a newly promoted team, why cannot we match them physically? Harvey's talking about physicality.
Yeah.
And when we're playing at home against Sunderland, you back yourself physically, wouldn't you? But why couldn't we tonight?
I think it lies down to our system again, mate. I said it once before, I'll say it again. And it's slots. It comes down to the manager at the end of the day, Alex. Where you got to look at this, mate, is he's not giving us much to cheer about at the moment. The Florian Wirtz, by the way, scored a great goal, but you know, when we go 1-0 down, you almost expect to lose. Which is quite sad, especially at Anfield. But it's just the world that we're living in at the moment. We've been so privileged under Jurgen Klopp and years before that, and recent form last season, win the league, and then you're seeing that today. You know, you go 1-1 and you're like, oh, you know, everyone's going crazy because we scored, but really, we're bigger than that. We're better than that. We're Liverpool Football Club, mates. And I think there's quite a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Like between fans, quite a bit of a difference between fans, where it's like some fans are made up that we're 1-1 up, that's 1-1, and some fans are made up that we scored the goal. But realistically, mate, we're better than that. We're better than that.
Are we at the minute?
I'm going to be honest with you. No, we're not.
No.
We're not, to be honest with you. Like I've just mentioned before, this is a physical season and it doesn't play to our strengths. We're not committed to a tackle. The only commitment tackle that I see in that game was Joe Gomez, and it wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
So
you got a yellow card for it.
Exactly. Our minds just aren't in the right place at the moment. We're just going side to side. We need to be direct.
But why isn't there a player in that midfield that when he gets the ball, he's looking at the striker going, right, I can whip this one in, you know, to feet or behind the channels. There just seems to be nothing centrally. It's all out wide, out wide, out wide. And when it is out wide, they go, there's nothing here, we'll go back inside again. It's all, like you say, I've never seen a game where it's more side to side than that tonight. Crab football.
I think that's confidence, to be honest with you, mate.
Because they don't have the confidence to go, do you know what, I'll take the risk and I'll play this forward.
I'm not being funny or not, and last season, don't get me wrong, Darwin Núñez wasn't our greatest player ever, but he was direct. Same with Luis Diaz. He wasn't scoring goals, but he was direct.
He'd run at the defenders.
He'd run at the defenders. Whereas this season, we're just happy because we've lost so much. Same with Jota and everything like that. We've lost so much on and off the pitch that we're happy to take a draw, whereas last season we weren't. We had that grit and determination.
We would have won that last season.
Exactly. We had that grit and determination to run up that pitch and score that winning goal, and the fans would have been well behind it.
And isn't it weird, Dec? That's our first draw this season.
Yeah, exactly.
We either win or lose, don't we?
Well, that's something, doesn't it? Like, you know, we've lost how many? We lost 6. We won 6. We lost 6. We 3-1. It's crazy. I mean, we won 7 now because we beat West Ham. But I was the type of fan who said, well, you know what? Even though because a lot of people said it's only West Ham, but really, it shows how shit West Ham are, because we go away from home, we win convincingly 2-0, we keep a clean sheet. By the way, I'm sorry to digress from the question, Alex, but can someone tell Cody Gakpo that he's 6'4"? Can someone tell Cody Gakpo that he's 6'4"? He needs to be able to. He's so predictable, mate. He's so predictable. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And he's taking corners, lads.
Yeah.
Sorry, just to interject, but that's something Mane was great at. He was great at headers.
Yeah, exactly.
And we just don't have that.
Yeah.
And physicality, and he was only 5'10". He'd move you out of the way as the ball's coming down, he'd give you a nudge when it's bouncing. There just doesn't seem to be that from Gakpo, and it's the first time in Gakpo's Liverpool career that he's been taken off at half time.
There you go. So the big question is, where do you go from here, mate? Where do you go from here? Because I was always the case of, well, we beat West Ham and we go from there and we build momentum.
Is it two steps forward, one step back?
Yeah, we're back to square one. Anything other than a win tonight, we are back to square one. I'm telling you now.
Dec, thanks for coming on, brother.
Pleasure, lad.
Oh, great debut, that lad. Great debut.